Hi, hello from Jim. Checking in with you, seeing how your year's going, and just talk about a few things. So, we're in May now, middle of May, so the year's ticking along, time is ticking along. And how are your goals doing? How are your goals you've set for the year, where you want to end up, so that we don't get to that point in December where you're like, oh, well, I don't know where a year went. That people who are saying that's because they didn't actually have any goals for the year, so it just everything seemed the same. If things have gone well and you've been doing, properly, you get to Christmas time, December, and you'll be like, well, I absolutely, know where a year went because I've been doing a lot, right? So, but you are going to get pushed and shoved around. No obstacle in life that's worth pursuing is simple. There's going to be the odd hurdle. There's going to be the wind is going to push you this way and push you that way, but as long as you're going to stay on course regardless. That is a big secret. And it's often the people who just keep going at it, and even when they feel most beaten, they're the people who just get back on the horse again. So don't get disheartened or retreat somewhat from the goal you set yourself. Stick to it and understand that the pushing and the swaying is all just part of the game. So and speaking of time, I think there's this kind of, we're all feeling this kind of, there's this clock ticking away right now. We can see interest rates are starting to go, we're going to go up, and inflation for now anyway. I think there's a discussion about how long this inflation is going to stick around for. Is it a temporary thing because of the COVID problem or not? So but I think there's a sense of locking things in. Things are starting to cost more. If you want a fixed income, for example, that's with gas prices and so on, that's eating into it, causing a problem. And like I've said in a previous video, don't go into saving mode as much as go into making mode. Remember, there's only so much money you can save, but there's no limit to the amount of money you can make. And especially with an inflation-proof business like the ones that I recommend you get into. So, speaking of that, the Legacy Award is open again, which is something you've probably seen by now, and it's out right now. We only open the doors every once in a while. The doors are open now, and as you know, that involves it's a grant, and it's so generous. I mean, our accountant thought we were crazy to do it in the first place, but one has to start asking, with these factors, inflation and so on, and things costing what they do, how long can we afford to keep doing that? But it's open. Going to keep it open for now, but I would seize the opportunity, seize your place while you still can. So look out for that invitation to Legacy Award. The other thing to remember, actually, don't know if I've told you this before, people ask me what is my favourite course. Well, they asked me two different questions, actually. What is my favourite course, personally, and also if they have, everything or a lot of things from us, where should you begin? Where does one begin, And my answer to both questions, my favourite course and where does one start, is a course called the 7 Scripture Secrets. And until now, the only way anyone has been able to get hold of that is by getting the Legacy Award. And it's my favourite course because it's just so comprehensive. For one, it's just A to B. That's that where do I start question. But also it contains a lot of very interesting prophecies that I've derived from the Bible. And people ask, well, how could I predict that? How could I predict these things in the stock market and real estate and all the things that are actually coming true right now as we speak? And those things I lay out in the 7 Scripture Secrets course. So make sure you get that unique opportunity to get this special bonus course that you can only get with the Legacy Award. So that's another reason to get on board now. And so hang in there, stay positive, stay focused, stay on track, and I'll speak to you soon.